Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakal Kadash, giving double honor to the apostle of this great millstone, peace and blessings, the best pushing this truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala, the brother in Apash Kodash, coming at you again with another lesson. All right, and this time, as you see right here, I got the little chat GPT prompt up, right? And it give you a list of things. I kind of one thing about this chat GPT thing, it do a good search. I'll say that much. You type certain things in and you get certain feedback, and it's a useful tool if you're using it for the right thing. Just like the internet, it's basically a part of the unicorn and songs, right? You get some good information from this thing. But this video is going into hard times, right? Because that's what we're getting ready to come into. Like Matthew 24, I think it's maybe 9, talk about how this is the beginning of sorrows, but the end is not yet. Meaning it's going to be a time of sorrows, right? It's evident that hard times are coming. You think about Revelation 6:6, how a loaf of bread, when you break that verse down to its simplest form, a loaf of bread going to be worth a day's wages, which the average person, we'll say the average Israelite makes about $100 a day, right? Which is $500 a week. Imagine a whole day's wages going to a loaf of bread. You're gonna be hungry all week. You're gonna be fed. You're gonna be hungry, right? So certain things like that, it's time for brothers to understand. I mean, not, I'm saying in so many words that it's time that we got to get back in that, if not already, right? But we got to get back in that mindset of we got to survive. And through the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, understanding the powers that be. And when I say that, I'm talking about Yahweh, who is over everything, Yahweh Shah, who answers our prayers and send them to the Lord. And we got to understand the dynamic of this thing, because hard times are getting ready to come. And you got to understand what's going on and whose side are you on and whose side is on you, right? But I'm going to get right into it. This is Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed." Who is saying that's Yahweh, who you people ignorantly call God, right? The Lord is with us. His name is Yahweh, meaning He exists, right? He's always amongst us. The Lord created these trees, the material they use to make concrete, all this type of this is His world. He said this world is a footstool to Him, right? It's a footstool it's a very easy object to use when you think about it. So yes, the Lord is always amongst us. He's always with us. And I haven't said it in a while, but I like to use the analogy of, if it was a tank behind you right now, and you was walking through the neighborhood, wouldn't nobody play with you or nothing like that. You wouldn't have no fear, because the moment somebody say something to you, that tank gonna take them out. The whole neighborhood gonna be put away, really. They scared of tank coming down the street. That's the type of faith you gotta have, minus that tank being behind you, because we know the Lord is behind us. That's why He said, "Fear thou not." There's no reason to fear, because why? The Lord is with thee. It says, "For I am thy God." He said that's a personal thing. He's our God, right? "I will strengthen thee, give you strength. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." The Lord is on our side. He right there with us through the thick and thin. No matter what you went through, hey man, I don't care. Any person in the flesh might have left you. It could have been anybody, people you least expected it. Guess who was still right there with you? If the Spirit is still on you, the Lord was right there with you, no matter what. Psalms 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. So, you think about the righteous, you got brothers that's going through foreclosures, brothers lose their wives, brothers go broke, brothers lose their cars, brothers fucking debt piling up on them, brothers got jail sentences and county and court things coming up, and it's so many problems. Brothers got physical illnesses, brothers got mental illnesses. It's so many issues. It's many afflictions, right? Many. And them just the ones I can think off the top of my head. It say, "But the Lord delivered him out of them all." So it's many more things I haven't named. The Lord's still gonna redeem us out of all of it. All right, out of all of it. That alone, that's that faith booster, knowing that we got a power. One, he said, "I am thy God" in Isaiah 41:10. It's still right here on the screen, I believe. And then right here, he said he always with us. He said he's gonna deliver us out of all afflictions. Even when you go to, I think it's in the Apocrypha, it say, "Whoever called on the Lord's name and perished." Roughly paraphrasing, it's a little bit. I'm kind of butchering it, but this is real. Knowing the Lord's name is vital. Acts 4:12, if I'm not mistaken, right? This is real, and not even just knowing the Lord's name. Because one thing about it, there's some people out here that know the Lord's name, they know the Israelites, and the spirit is still off with them. Having that relationship with the Lord is what's gonna do it. You know, when I go to camp, you know why I go to the camp? Because the Lord, that's the spirit the Lord put on me, and I'm listening. When I do my videos, I do them because that's the decree that first and foremost it came from the Lord, which I'm speaking about Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Yeah, the apostles they said it, but who you think put the spirit on them to say it? So I'm why I do these things. Why? Because the Lord is with me at all times. Because this is the thing about it, it's time to put in work right now. But it's gonna be a time where we're gonna be needing deliverance, and you're gonna need to cash out your spiritual bank account. For like that's what it's really coming down to. Second Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16 through 17. For which cause we faint not. So it ain't nothing out here to be fainting over, right? So let's talk about how a just man falleth 7 times. When you go into that word falleth, it really go into like stumble. Because once you fall, you really fail. But the word stumble, you still standing. You might have tripped a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's nothing to faint over. Is what I'm getting at. Even if you do faint over something, get back up and keep going. It say, for our light affliction, the things we going through ain't nothing. It's someone who always got it worse. Always someone who got it worse. It's somebody who doing a year in jail right now, but his cellmate doing life. So yeah, that year in jail sound bad to us, but his roommate never getting out. When you think about the dynamic of something like that, it's somebody catching a bus right now, and he complaining, man, I'm fucking tired of catching a bus, man. But it's somebody who can't even walk right now. They gotta sit at home all day, can't wipe themselves, gotta be all fucked up, can't never stand up, nothing below the waist work. What do you think they going through? They'd be happy to catch the bus, right? It say, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So all these things we're going through is beneficial. Like Hebrews 12:6 say. Anything I'm quoting, if y'all want to, I can throw it in the comments or anything. I'm reading these, but I'm quoting a few that's just popping up in my mind. But Hebrews 12:6 talk about the peaceable fruit thereafter. It talk about the afflictions we gonna go through, things like that. When you go through something, the whole point is to go through it, get to the end of it. Why? Because you'll be a much better person at the end. The same with this scripture. The eternal weight of glory. That's the payment of going through these light afflictions, which they are light afflictions, because we in the flesh and we a lot weaker than what we once were, according to the scriptures in Second Ezra. It might be Ecclesiasticus. We talk about the generations that have gone weaker and weaker. Look at the foods we eat. Look at the things we go through, right? So of course we've grown weaker. We don't even have real food no more. We don't have our own women. We don't have our own homes. We don't own land. The mindset of our people have grown weaker. Our bodies, everything about us is a lot weaker. So yes, it's a light affliction, but it's still affliction. But it's a light affliction, so it's like, no matter what, get through it. Right now, we on the dumbbell. We've been working out for 30 days straight. Right now, we on the bench press with 5-pound weights on it. Yeah, your arm's tired, but this is a light workout. Push through it. It's able. Ain't that what the Lord said? He wasn't going to give us nothing that we couldn't handle? This is James chapter 1, verse 2 through 4. Count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the try of your faith worketh patience. You gonna get tried. This ain't no a walk in the park. You gonna get tried. You might have 30 days of peace, 30 days of hell. You might catch one day where the problems are so deep you don't know what to do. It's so much stuff that it's like, this ain't the kingdom, bro. You gotta realize that this ain't the tried this way, that way. I don't care if you got $1 million in the bank. The Lord know how to hit you where it hurt. You might have that $1 million, a dollar won't hurt you. But the Lord know what's gonna try you. And it might not be nothing to do with money. Alright? But that's the whole point. Know this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. You know what the word patience going to? The word long suffering. Scripture say through much tribulation to enter into the kingdom of heaven. So that's how we about to get into the kingdom of heaven. We got to build it, we got to pay, which we can never really pay it all the way back. But the Lord say, hey man, y'all got to catch this certain amount of hill. I'm going to let y'all in. That's what we doing right now. We making up for our shortcomings. We trying our best to get right, and we enduring. That's what he told us to do. Enduring to the end. That's what we doing. I'm going to end it with this. Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So when we get to the kingdom of heaven, Scripture talk about eye have not seen, ear have not heard, the things that's prepared for us. We finna get new bodies. Our spirits ain't gonna be tainted no more. We ain't got to deal with harlots. We ain't got to have to worry about what our kids is doing because they're gonna be playing with the adder and the lion gonna eat hay amongst the sheep and the cow, and it's gonna be perfect. Ain't gonna be no more wars in the world. You gotta worry about death. We're not gonna die no more. So all the stuff we going through, it ain't shit compared to what we about to get. Yeah, you owe somebody $100, but your check about to hit for $1,000. So you like, hey, well, fuck it, I owe this nigga $100 right now, but when this check hit, I'm gonna be up $900. That's a great comparison. That's how it's gonna be. You still got $900. Same way the kingdom. Yeah, right now I'm sick. Yeah, I'm in Babylon the Great. I'm oppressed and I'm poor, but I'm about to inherit the kingdom of heaven forever. All right. Hey, this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, giving them honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace, and blessings, to best Christian and true and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala.